Hello, so today you're joining me on a walk and I'm over a place called Copford, which is just outside of Colchester in Essex, England, in the UK. And this is Bonnie, she's our puppy Bernedoodle. So she's a Bernese mountain dog crossed with a standard poodle. She's currently 7 months old, so you can see compared with Bumble, who's a Springer Spaniel, the size difference already. So we think she's got a bit more growing to do, quite a bit more, but she's a big girl already. And I'm also out with Louis, who's over in the woods over there somewhere. I'm sure he'll come in a minute. Here he is. So Louis, as you've seen in other videos, is an Irish setter. He's 5 now, he turned 5 a couple of weeks ago. And he's got endless energy still. And thank the Lord, I think the spring has sprung finally in England, so we've actually got some nice weather today. The ground's dry, which makes a change, which means I've got shorts on. Whoa! And it's actually quite warm today. It's really nice. He used to always tussle over the same stick or ball, don't you? I think Louis always wins though, doesn't he? As you can see. It's interesting when you walk the Gundle breeze that their nose is always to the ground, picking up on all the scents. And Louis over there because there's some badger holes over there, so he's obviously picked up on those. You see him in the distance over there, have a little sniff. Good. Good, well done. So over the time I've walked all the dogs that I work with, including Louis and Bumble, I use that whistle, and that whistle's got a certain tone. It's a 211.5, which sounds really geeky, but I actually like that sound because it cuts through the air really well. So like in the middle of the woods like we are now, and Louis was right over having a good old smell over the other side of a hill. He hears it and responds to it and comes back to it. Some of the whistles, like silent whistles, the slightly higher pitched ones, I think they just don't have that same power in the tone. And all the dogs get used to that sound, all that same noise. So I use the same whistle with all the dogs I do work with, and yeah, you get a good response from them. So, and to start with, I call them, and when they come to me, I do the whistle, 2 pips on the whistle, and then I give them a treat. So they associate over time food and the whistle noise, and then you can start to change that. Oh dear, Bonnie's gone in a disgusting pond. Oh my life. You got right in. Come on. Oh dear, might be bath time for her. And yeah, so yeah, with the whistle, so the they then, once you've got them treat related to that noise, so you condition them to that noise, they then hear the whistle from far away and know that there's a reward at the end of that. And it doesn't always have to be. Once you've done the initial training of calling them to you, whistle and reward within a split second of each other. The treat, so you whistle and then give the treat within a split second of each other. And once they've learnt that, once they're off running around, you use the whistle to call them back rather than your voice. They can get a reward every 1 in 3 times or 1 in 5 times, and also just verbal reward or even a fuss when they come back to you. All those things are just as rewarding to them. I know food can win dogs over very easily, but obviously you have to watch their diets as well. But yeah, that's why I use a whistle, because it generally, when you've got a group of dogs together, if one hears it, they'll all run back together, and it really works well that way. my daughter's been doing excellent training with Bonnie. So for a long time now, she's been very good on lead. She uses either around the collar, or she's bought her a couple of harnesses now. And because from a puppy she's learned to sort of walk quite loosely, she doesn't really pull on the harness, which is really good, because harnesses generally are made to make dogs pull. But she's doing really well. Oh, she's going to the toilet, so I'm cut off, so I'll pick it up. But yeah, as I was saying, so she's really, because she's been off lead since she was quite young, because she's only what, seven months now, but she's been off lead for a while now, and that really pays off. I think the younger you train your dogs to be off lead, or let them relax off lead, because a lot of people get nervous about letting their dogs off, and you build up that good recall with them. That's the most important thing. If you've got a recall, then you're all the way there really. They can learn to enjoy their walk a lot more, and they relax because that's all they've been used to. If they're walked on a lead and then at an older time in their life they start to be let off, it can be a lot harder to train them, firstly in the recall, but also in the pulling on the lead and straining on the lead and all that sort of thing. Whereas now you can see she's so relaxed and happy, and she's happy to be on lead or off lead. So my daughter's done an amazing job with her, aren't you, Bonnie? You good girl. Bum bum. Yes you are, you're a beautiful girl. And you are, Bumble, beautiful boy. Good. Good girl. Bumble, good boy. Louis, good boy. Okay, off we go. Hope you've enjoyed our little walk together today, and I'll try and post some more. I've been doing a lot of shorts recently, but I'll try and do some longer ones and maybe add some training in at some point, or just some talk about dogs, which we all enjoy. And great to see you. Have a lovely weekend, what's left of it, and see you all soon.